6,000 years, this land's been alight. Below the surface, a burning coal seam that's slowly blazing a trail through the top of the mountain.
So this is really the top of Burning Mountain, and where we're standing now is where the most recent burning has been. Yep. So you can see that all the vegetation's gone. It's been totally, well, killed off really. The heat's killed the soil and everything in it.
Cracks in the sandstone allow air to reach the fiery core and also act as release valves for smoke and gases.
It's probably a combination of steam and smoke. Okay. Because the water will be seeping into the ground from when it rains and then evaporates with the heat.
Yeah. Around 30 metres below me is an inferno burning at about 1700 degrees. The heat coming off these vents is absolutely incredible, and so is the smell of sulphur filling the air.
There's slag on the surface that suggests that it's been up to 300 degrees.
Some rocks are turned to cinders, others are blackened and too hot to touch.
I don't know that anyone's actually measured what comes out of here, but it's a natural product of burning coal.
Yep. National Park's going to be footing a carbon tax bill?
Yeah, that one's right out of my hands.
But as the smoke rises, the earth is falling.
Well, once the coal underneath burns away, you've got a big void in the ground, a big empty cavern, and basically just the weight of the earth on top, the soil and the rocks on top.
It's moving at about a metre a year, so experts predict its end isn't on the horizon anytime soon.
And if it continues at this rate, it would have about another 2,000 years to go.
But science is at a loss to explain how the inferno started.
It's hard to know why it started. It's got a very high pyrite content, which can induce spontaneous combustion. It could have been a lightning strike.
Near the mountain, it's a debate that's raging, centred around Bickham Coal's plans for an underground mine in the area.
Right next door to the Burning Mountain National Reserve there, and it's also, they follow the old remnant seam of the Burning Mountain.
The local thoroughbred industry fears if an underground mine was approved, it would be the beginning of the end for their businesses. One of their main concerns, the health of the pristine Pages River. In an ironic twist, the Environment Minister who released the plan of management for Burning Mountain in 1992 is now the man in charge of the state's resources. In March, Chris Hartcher released a land use plan designed to
allow for full coexistence between our agricultural land, our food production, our food bowl and our mining and gas industries.
But locals are still waiting for certainty.
Well, at the moment the exploration licence expired on the 27th of May, and we now want, it's at the government stage now, we want them to make a decision on where they're up to with that. And so far we've sort of drawn a bit of a blank on that.
Kath Landers, NBN News.